Hello, good morning. Okay, so good morning, students. Let me start with today's class. So, as we all know that you will be having bank correspondence. So, English for commercial purpose. So, commercial purpose, how English will be used in a commercial field. So, for example, you are in those days there was no like email or any other mail facilities. So, they used to correspond through letters. So, corresponding through letters is what we are supposed to study in this class. So, do you have any doubts regarding these things? Let me start with what is commercial correspondence. So, when we purchase some goods from any other company, we are supposed to get something, so like form of business letters. So, let me start with form of business letters. So, form of business letters is nothing but the way we write the letter. So the letter we are supposed to write. So the format of the letter is very, very important. As we write the letter, a format in a different way. For example, we start the letter from left side corner of our page, and we conclude in the left side of our page. So in business letter, what we are supposed to do is that we are supposed to concentrate on the from address. We are not supposed to mention from or to or subject. So from should be written in the middle of the page. Middle of the page, from should be written, and that should be completely with capital letters. Capital letters we are supposed to use with capital letters in the middle of the page. Okay, did you get my point? From address should be placed in the middle of your page. That should be in capital letter. Okay, so to address to the left side, and as usual, dear sir or respected sir. So in commercial letters we on use dear sir. Okay, then to the right corner we can use date, place can be used there. So then body of the letter. So which kind of letter has been asked? For example, it is of regarding inquiry, you can ask inquiry. Or if it is what we call it as so for an inquiry letter there will be a reply letter. So likewise letters has to be written. The format is very, very important. You'll score good marks in format. So the heading, date line, inside name and address, salutation, the message, the subscription, the signature, everything matters in a letter. Okay. So one thing you are supposed to understand is that date line and place should be placed in the right corner of your page. Okay. Yes. So anything to be asked, you can ask. Hello. Yes. So the salutation, the heading, deadline, and place matters a lot. So inside name and address. Inside name and address is that you should keep in mind. Okay. So you can look into page number 17. There is the skeletal model of business letter. Hello. So the heading or the heading should be in the middle. You can look into that letter format. From, if there is no heading, you can write only the from to the left of your page. So to, and in the right corner place and date. So reference line means if anybody has referred you to contact with your company or another company, so at that time reference line should be mentioned. Subject, so subject if necessary. So for example, if you are asking for or inquiring for so and so products. So for example, if you want any books from any book house, you can inquire, you can inquire that if the book is available in your shop, so or in your book house, you can mention that. Salutation is very very important in a letter, that dear sir you should mention. So then body of the letter, you can state the subject as per the subject. So you can write with reference to the above subject, so and so. So you can write and complete the body of the letter. Then complimentary close with thanking you and signature. So enclosures if necessary, if you want any enclosures like what you call it as catalog or price list, so all those things can be enclosed in a letter. Okay, so then we'll move on to the details of business letter. So this details of business letter, it's like what we call it as passive construction or active construction. So to be avoided, to be preferred, all these things matters a lot. You should go through these things. So formal construction and informal construction also. So you should go through all those things. So look into the book properly and understand what has been written in the book. So next, we are supposed to understand that what is uh, see, I have started with unit 3, that is commercial correspondence. As I said, business letter, you can go through that. So we have a shortage of time, through that we should start with that. But as per I got the syllabus, I have started the class. So we'll move on to that. See, why you're supposed to keep concentrating on the business letters is that it's you can score good marks, because the pattern of the letter is very very important. As I said, from should be placed in the middle of your page, and to the left to address, to the right if necessary in a place and date, and then salutation, then subject, then body of the letter, then subscription. So all these things is very important in a business letter. Okay, so as we have discussed the form structure of a business letter, so what are the structures of a business letter we have discussed. So anything to be asked on those parts, you can go through it, and you can make clear with your doubts what we have taught in the class. See, model letters of voluntary offer. So when we offer something, so for example, we have seen in the advertisement that offer of 50%, 70%, and flat 50% offers, all these things we can see in nowadays advertisements. Okay, so we'll move on to the page number 22. You can go through that. Model letter of voluntary offer. So as I said, from address should be placed in the middle of your page, and to the left to address, and to the right from address, what we call it as, for example, they are given Liberty Footwear. So Liberty Footwear is situated in which street and which country, sorry, which state. If it is of out of country also, you can mention. So in those days they used to communicate through letters. So keep in mind why this letters are very very important, means in those days they used to communicate through letters. For that purpose, they are using the format of this letter format to communicate with each other. Anything can be discussed. Okay, yes. So Liberty Footwear, then as I said, Liberty Footwear is situated where and which state. And to the left corner of your page there is to address, you can go through that. Then move on to the next, that is salutation of the letter is very important. When you salute a letter, that should start with dear sir or respected sir or madam, so that should be mentioned. So formally you can use dear sir for every letter, that is fine, I think. We are sending you a copy of our latest price list relating to our products. So they are started with the they have not mentioned the subject. Subject will be mentioned in some letters, that is quotation letters likewise, but offer letter, in offer letter there won't be any what we call it as subject. So then we will straight away move on to the body of the letter. You will find our goods are not expensive and we are sure a trial will convince you that they are excellent value for money. Our terms are generous and adapted to the needs of various customers. Credit is always for 3 months if required against bill of exchange. Cash payment within 20 days of delivery. However, subject to discount of 2% delivery of FOR. We are sure that we are offering quality shoes and sandals at competitive price. We should appreciate your your early orders. See, they are mentioning that they are giving 2% discount on delivery. So when we are supposed to attract the customers, we should use all these techniques, that is providing them the discount, or providing the what we call it as goods facilities, like transport goods from one place to another. There won't be um payable, so they will be free of cost. So if these things have been mentioned, the other party, the other customer will be satisfied and they will place the offer, they will place the order. So for that, offer a letter teaches them how to understand those things in a particular way. Okay, so that letters offer to customer which have seized. So quality materials, that is water limited. So offers to customers which have seized. This is another letter. So it is regarding the seized products. So they are providing with the offer. So that is they are providing their from address in the middle of the letter, and to the left they have given the complete address of the from. And you are not supposed to mention from or to anywhere, so keep in mind these things. Then move on to the next, that is dear sir, that is salutation of the letter. So we regret to note that you have entrusted us with your orders for some time. We hope that you have no reason to be dissatisfied with the execution of your past orders. You may be interested to hear that recently we have started manufacturing a well packed mineral water which are already popular in the market. From the catalog enclosed, you will note that our price and terms are more favorable than before. See, so they are from Quality Mineral Water Limited. They have opened a new shop and they wanted to distribute their products. So for that purpose, they are writing this letter. They are giving the information about the how they are going to provide them. So they are saying that we have a reasonable price and we are favorable. So and we have enclosed the letter with the price list. So price list and catalog we have enclosed, so you can go through that. Hmm. So um, the very important thing is that when you're ordering, you should know what are the goods, following goods detailed requirement should be carefully stated, so that when you are placing an order, you should completely study what are the qualities or the what are the requirements are there: quality, quantity, color, packing, price of goods, terms of payment, mode of transport, time of delivery, insurance. So all these things. Any confusion regarding any one of the above points may lead to further inquiry, thus resulting in loss of time and possibly loss of the market. If an order is urgent and is telegraphed or telephoned, it should be immediately confirmed by a letter. So if you want the product as early as you stated, so if you want it's in a urgent, so then you can telephone or telegraph, so then the product will be confirmed. So then you can write a letter by confirming, so that we are providing you the product as early as possible. So there are some model letters of order. You can go through from page number 25. So Vignesh Footwears, as we have discussed this. So as early we have discussed about, it will be in the middle of the page. So it will be in the middle of the page, that from address should be in the middle of the page. Keep in mind all those things. Don't ever think that the present form of the letter. Present form of the letter is always to the left side. So don't go. It is purely business letter should start with the should start letter in the from the middle of the page. To the right, you should go on with the address of the from, and to it should be stated to the left of your page. See, never try to put from or to on your page. So from, it's understood that when it is in the middle of the page it is from, and it is to the left it is to. Okay, so we are going through the page number 25, that is we have received your price list and I shall be glad if you will send us by rail as early as possible the following items at their respective catalog prices. So there is catalog prices we have. See, catalog is nothing but it is the design and the price list. So design and the price list have been explained in a catalog. So then Liberty formal shoes 2 track loads, Liberty casual shoes 2 lakh loads. So by giving a brief introduction to the product which you are necessary and how much quantity, so which is the quality you are preferring the quality is Liberty, and you want the quantity is 2 truckloads. Okay, so please ensure safe packing for the goods. Insurance will be affected by us. Please send all documents through our bankers, State Bank of Mysore, Sayajira Road, Mysore. Payment on deliver. So the thing what you are supposed to understand here is that please ensure safe packing for the goods. Goods should be packed very safely. So then insurance will be affected by us. So we will pay the insurance. Please send all documents through our bankers. So you are supposed to send all documents through our bankers. So then you will get like you will be credited or you will be paid on delivery. So it may be through cash, through check. Maybe it will be through check because when we are uh, when you are not supposed to carry a lot of money, we use in those days check, but nowadays it is completely changed. We are going to use our ATM card, so we are always a cashless. So likewise in those days they used to carry check. So when we deliver the goods, we will deliver when you deliver the goods, you'll get the payment through check or cash or kind, we can say that. Okay. Yours faithfully for Vignesh Footwears. So you can write then signed proprietor. Proprietor is so signed means somebody who is relevant to the company, that is proprietor. So that should be mentioned. Okay. So next we'll move on to page number 26, that is Bima Jewelers. So we are starting with execution of order. See, when you are placed an order, so how do you execute with that? So offer letter, when the offer has been given, you will easily approach to the nearest shop and you'll utilize that opportunity. But in this, what we call it as, when you have placed the order, how it will be executed. So how it will be executed means you have the, how it will be useful for you, or how it will be payable, or if not uh, there is no availability of goods in their shop or in their factory or in their company, they are going to let to know us through letter. So that is what we call it as execution of orders. So yeah, we have started with the letter execution of orders, that is Bima Jewelers. So it has been placed in the middle, means that is from address. So 21st MGR Road, Chennai, 18 July 2011. So as they have mentioned the shop address, so it is in Chennai. So and they have mentioned the date, that is 18 July 2011. So then they have written the two address, that is Mr. Shah, Mr. Ram Shetty and Sons, St. Agnes Road, Mangalore. So here they are placing the order from Chennai So keep in mind those things when you are writing. So when you are writing, you are not supposed to write the same place, or it is not confirmed that you are supposed to write this place only. No need. So you can write any other place. If the question has been asked from address and to address has been completely given in the question, you should go on with that question. If the question has been given directly, you can assume the address by yourself. Okay. So then, as usual, salutation of the letter. So, dear sir, we thank you for your order of 12th July for jewelry. See, you have ordered on 12th by writing the letter. That should be stated when you start the letter. Body of the letter should start with, we thank you for your order of 12th July for jewelry and have great pleasure informing you that we have executed it today. So they are saying that you have placed an order on 12th and we are writing it on 18th July, that we are able to execute your order. Means that we are going to provide you the order which you are asked for. The jewelry has been carefully packed and dispatched by parcel post and insured with Oriental General Insurance Company, Madras, for rupees 28,000 against loss in transit. So they are saying that the jewelry has been carefully packed and dispatched by parcel post. So your what you have ordered, that has been executed, that has been dispatched by parcel post. They have dispatched through post. Hmm. And insured with Oriental General Insurance Corporation, so Madras, for rupees 28,000 against loss in transit. Andre, what they have done is that they have insured because for the security of the product. So what they are going to distribute, or they are going to execute the order which you have placed, so that should be secured and reach you in time. So for that purpose, what they are doing is that they are insuring with the Oriental General Insurance, so corporation, that is in Madras. So for 28,000, so 28,000 they are placing an insurance because against loss in transit, when they are transporting you, if it has been lost, so the insurance company is going to pay them. So we enclose invoice for the goods for rupees 87,760 payable the 3 months after right and trust. You will honor the same on presentation. The documents are sent through State Bank of Mysore. See, when we are placing an order, that should be secured. So it should be useful. In what way we are doing? So when we are placing, when we are enclosing invoice of 87,000 for the goods, so it should be payable at the right time. So you'll be having the they will be given duration of time. In the duration of time, they should pay back the payback through State Bank of Mysore. We once again thank you for the order and sincerely hope that you will continue to patronize us before. So we once again thank you for the order. So what we are thanking you for your placement of order and sincerely hope that you will continue to patronize us before. So sincerely, we hope that you continue to continue business with us. So yours faithfully, for Bima Jewelers, signed proprietor. So the concerned person who is the proprietor of Bima Jewelers would sign there. So if you are written signed and proprietor, it is understood that person who is concerned, who is in authority of a proprietor, has been signed. Okay, we'll move on to the next, that is cancellation of order. See, whenever the product, the quality of product is not good, we will cancel the product. So nowadays we utilize the online platform and we'll place an order. So we'll book something through online. If the quality of the product is not good, we'll cancel the product. Or if you are not at the place when the product has been arrived, so when you are not easily reachable to them, so you say that cancel the product. So in those days, they used to cancel the product according to the quality of the product. when it has been, so for example, when it has been transported from one place to another, it has been damaged, or the quality of the product is not good, they can easily cancel the product. So for example, they can place an order for 2 pieces. See, if they are satisfied with the product, then they can ask for 200 pieces, like this. So this can be very useful in those days, because the quality of the product is very necessary. So let me move on to the cancellation of order. Cancellation of order is also very important, as I said, because we want trustworthy products. Trustworthy products should be given to us. So has Toy World. So they this is regarding toys. So from address is from Toy World. So then Gandhi Square, Mysore. So they have written 6 September 2011. So you can question that 2011, why 2011 they have put. You can place any dates. It doesn't matter. Does date or year. So it can be written on anyone, or you can assume the date or the year. There is no such thing like that you should write this date, this year, nothing like that. You can write any date, any year. But if the question has been asked on the date and year, you should go on with that. If not, the question is given straight away, you can go to the present point, that is, you can assume the address, date, or place or year. Everything can be assumed by yourself. Okay, the next, that is salutation of the letter. Salutation is of the letter is very important, because when you write the letter, that should be um, um agreeable, or that should be satisfied for the person who is reading. See, we say that first impression is the best impression, because when we do something in the at the first time, or that should be attracted by us. So for example, when you start the letter, if you salute the letter with or we call it as qualitative words, that is respectful words, so that shows that you are disciplined, and you know that, yeah, and you know that how to communicate with the other person. See, straight away, if I say that I want this order, how do you feel that? So you will feel very bad. See, the polite word should be used when you start the letter. It should be very humble to them. See, humble words, kind words, and more polite words should be used. See, when we use that, the tone of the word, or the tone of the sentence should be in a polite manner. So for example, we have discussed that dear sir is the salutation is the best suitable salutation. So we had placed an order with you on 11th instant for toys of different kinds to be delivered within a month. However, just today we purchased the entire stock of a local toy dealer who is closing. The stock was offered to us at extremely low price. Hence, we regret to inform you that our offside order is cancelled. See, this letter is regarding cancellation. So why they are cancelling is that their next shop, or somewhere um, in their locality, one toy shop has been closed. uh, there they are providing the products at the cheapest rate, so at the lowest price. So we have offer we have what we have ordered for, we have ordered there. So we are canceling your order. So we wanted a cheap and best quality, but we have got, because they wanted to clear the stock. Say, many of the times what happens is that to clear the stock, they will give 50%, 70%. Likewise, they will give discount, and flat 50% will be given for the for clearance sale, clearance of stock. They have put boards nowadays, you can see. So in those days also, this was something to clear the stock. They used to give it in a lowest price. So they are regretting that we have informed them mm, that they are placing the order, so we are canceling your order. However, as soon as our stock need replenishing, which may occur within 3 months, we shall be glad to place an order with you, making good the loss of this order. We once again regret the inconvenience caused to you. So we have placed the order and we cannot continue with your order because we have already got the products from other company, so at the lowest price. So we are regretting, so we are asking sorry for the inconvenience what we have made with you. So for that, then we are asking you sorry, or we are regretting that we have made we are canceling an order with you. So as usual, letter should be concluded with saying yours faithfully for toy word. So again, signed partner or proprietor, anything can be written. When you're written signed, that is understood that the person concerned to that company or to that shop has been signed. Okay. See, as we have discussed about cancellation of order, so you can look page number 28. There is a pattern of how to write execution of orders. Execution of orders, how to write the letter. It has been stated very briefly. You can go through that on page number 28 and 29. So once you go through, you will get to know how you are supposed to write an order of execution of order. See, so, in those days, they used to use letterhead. Letterhead was to be used while writing the letter. Letter format. Format is very, very important. Keep in mind, format of the letter is very, very important. Go through that. Page number 28 and 29. You'll get to know all the points which are included here. Okay. So once I'll go through with the brief introduction. See, as we have discussed that from address in the middle of the page, order number. If you have placed an order with the letterhead, you can write the order number. Two, please supply. You can go through that, and there are 6 points which is very very necessary in execution of an order. Under no circumstances are the goods to be delivered later than. So we are supposed to mention the date. We want the goods at the mm, exact time. So for example, it has been given on the 11th March, that should be given on 11th March. It's not to the extent of other date. So this order must be acknowledged within 3, 7, 10, or 15 days. So this order must be known to us within, when are you placing the order in a right manner. So for example, if you are placing the order at the same time, that should be within 3 days or within 7 days or within 10 or within 15 days, so not more than that. So through communication we cannot go through it, so we should know through the communication through letter itself. So that's why it needs 3, 7, and 10, or not more than 15 days. Goods supplied in excess of the order of the or of inferior quality will be returned at your risk and cost. See, the goods which are supplied with inferior quality, low quality, will be returned. So the goods what you have supplied to us, that should be of good quality. If it is of inferior quality, it will be returned at your risk and cost. So you should take back your products which you have given with the inferior quality with your risk and cost, means transportation should be taken with your cost only. Carriage and packing, that should be in a proper manner. Terms of payment, you should mention the terms of payment. It is through check or through cash, or how you are going to pay the payment. Insurance will be covered by you or by us. So if you are covering the insurance, you should mention that we are covering the insurance. Or if you want us to cover the insurance, you should mention it properly in an order of execution. So execution of order, in the execution of order letter, you should briefly mention all those things and you should send us. So lastly, that is signature. All these should include in a letter of execution of orders. Clear? So then we can go through page number 29. It is regarding the execution of order. What I have discussed about 6 points, it has been clearly given here what are all those things means. So next we'll move on to the, yes, so this is also an order letter. So this is an execution of an order letter. It's on page number 30. That is Rajkamal Cloth Stores. That is written in the middle means it is understood that is a from address, and to the left there is to address. So to the right, as usual, from address what we have written in the middle of the page, there consistence other area, locality, place, everything has been written in the right corner of your page. So you can go through that. See, this always I'll be stressing on the word because it's very important that you should keep in mind the pattern of the letter. Pattern of the letter is very, very important. Try to understand these things. Okay. Then, as usual, salutation of the letter, dear madam or dear sir, anything can be written. We thank you for your order V317 dated March 8, 2011 for 270 meters of each of the sample pattern with your letter. See, we thank you for your order. Order number they are mentioned. That is V317 dated on March 8, 2011. So you should keep in mind that when they are writing the letter, they are writing the letter on 12th 2011. So 2011 they are writing means, sorry, 12th March 2011 they are writing means two or three. Okay. So somewhat you should understand that these things, how you are understanding, like it is regarding the time. So that should be 3 days. See, that should be 3 days or 2 days, not more than 2 to 3 days. Okay, so then these patterns were imported by us 2 years ago and they have been completely sold out. We therefore sending your samples of latest designs of imported cloth and shall be glad to receive your order for them. So this is very, very important when you understand. Yes, we have discussed about how the body of the letter has been stated. These patterns were imported by us 2 years ago and they have been completely sold out. So, what you have asked pattern. So, you have asked for two sets of each sample. So, that is these patterns you were imported by us 2 years ago and they have been completely sold out. So, these patterns, what we are sending you is that it has been imported by us. It has been imported means it has been taken from others, and that was for 2 years ago. Okay, so it has been completely sold out here. We therefore sending you samples of latest designs of imported cloth and shall be glad to receive your order for them. So we will send you the samples of latest designs of imported cloth. So we are, see, they are stating that we have imported this pattern 2 years ago and we are sending you the latest designs of imported cloth and shall be glad to receive your order for them. Means they're stating that the product which you are imported has been changed into latest designs by using the imported cloth. So if you place an order, it will be, we will be very glad to execute. As our stock of some of these designs are very limited, please order your requirement within 7 days. See, for this sample, it's very as our stock of some of these designs. Okay, we should concentrate on the designs are very limited. What we have sent you the sample of latest designs, we have very limited in quantity. Please order your requirement within 7 days from this date. See, we are writing you a letter on 12th. From 12th to 7 days take time. and you should place an order for us. Needless to say, your orders will always receive our honest and careful attention. So we say that your orders will be received by us with our honest and careful attention. So we will make sure that it will be reach you as early as possible with the all the qualities, like all the necessary things that has to be taken care by us. Then as usual, thank you. So yours faithfully. So you can conclude the letter with the subscription. Subscription is very important. When you salute a letter, that should conclude with substitution. Then a letter confirming only a part of the order. See here, looking at the page number 31, it's regarding the letter confirming only a part of the order. So this is regarding how to start with the order, part of the order. So when you are placing the order, how you are supposed to write. Okay. For this letter, you will be having 5 marks. So 5 marks, the pattern of the letter carries 3 marks, and the rest body of the letter 2 marks. So please concentrate on all the things which are very, very necessary. All the parts of the letter will be calculated with different marks. Okay, so a letter confirming only a part of the order, that is, they're writing the from address as usual. So they have not mentioned the from address. They have straightly started with the place and date and year. So dear sir, we thank you for your order. 7th April, we shall be pleased to supply you the items 1 to 14 at the prices mentioned by you. With the matter of remaining 6 items, we are sorry that we are unable to accept your prices. We enclose a pro forma invoice showing the lowest price that we shall charge you for these remaining items, and receiving your confirmation, we shall at once dispatch the goods. See, when we start the letter, we should thank them. So because the order has been placed, so when we are confirming the order, so you are supposed to start with, we thank you for your order that is stated on 7th April. So they are writing on 13th April. Okay, we shall be pleased to supply you the items that is 1 to 14 at the prices mentioned by you. So see, when you are placing an order, you can give the list what which are the things, like if you want for example, if you want pickles of varieties, mango, lime, or other mixed vegetables likewise. So if you want 1 kg, if you want 2 kgs, you can preferably make a list of it and you can send them. So here they have given, please to supply you the items of 1 to 14 at the price mentioned by you, and we can ask the price. If the quality of if the quantity is 1 kg, you can preferably say that 150, 200. If it is possible, they place you an order, they will execute an order by saying that we are given to the price what you are expected. So that should be very clear when you write when you are placing an order. So if you want these things, for example, if you want one book, that is, if you want what accounting book, so accounting 3, if you want one accounting 3 book, so if you have asked them for 5 books with the same cost, it is nearly 250, 300, you can mention the cost, say that we want this book at this price. If they are able to provide you, they will say send you the letter, or they can say that no, it's not a reasonable price, we cannot be offered with that price. So here they have mentioned 1 to 14 at the prices mentioned by you. With the matter of remaining 6 items, we are sorry that we are unable to accept your prices. See, I think they have placed 16 have been placed by them, but 1 to 14, they have, what the prices they have mentioned, they are accepted, and other 6 items, we are sorry, we are unable to accept your prices. Other 6 items are not at the reasonable price, so we are not supposed to accept it. We enclose a pro forma invoice showing the lowest price that we shall charge you for these remaining items, and on receiving your confirmation, we shall at once dispatch the goods. So they are saying that it's highly impossible to give for the 6 items, so we are not ready to accept your price. So we will enclose a pro forma invoice showing the lowest price that we shall charge you for these remaining items. So they can send an invoice by stating that for 6 items the price what they are um, payable for, what is the price, minimum price for those products. They are giving the list these remaining items and receive your confirmation. So the products which are left over, the 6 items, will be given the price by us. So if you are able to receive it, so you can say that we can confirm it, we shall dispatch you the goods. So we are going to dispatch the goods in time. As you have instructed us to send all the goods in one lot, we are withholding the execution of the first part of the order till we hear from you. Say, you have asked us to send the goods in one lot. So you have instructed us, you have asked us that you should send it in a one lot. So for that purpose, we are holding the execution of the first part of the order till we hear from you. So that's remaining 6 items what you have asked, that should be confirmed by the price list what we have sent you. If that has been confirmed, we will execute the rest part, that is 1 to 14. So we are kept on holding because to know the to know that if you are willing to go on with the other 6 items, we'll accept it. In case you require the goods very urgently, please wire acceptance of our price to enable us to dispatch the goods immediately. If it is very urgent, please try to confirm us through letter, and we will be able to dispatch the goods immediately. So then last is thank you and yours faithfully. So uh, it's very important to thank the person who is authorized or other person. It is what we call it as, when you conclude the letter, you should go on with very substitution is very important, and salutations. When you salute the letter, you conclude the letter with substitution. Okay. Yes. So letter requesting extension of time of delivery. So it is also very important because you have a product and you cannot deliver it in a proper time. So we had asked you to pay it on 8th June, but you are not supposed to deliver on 8th June. You can ask us for writing the letter so that we will be delivering products on 11th June or 15th June. It can be extension. The extension can be given on the time of delivery. So this is also very important letter. You should understand. Likewise, see, when you have stated the order and it is not been at the right time, you can write like this. So as usual, you can write the to address for whom you are writing. And dear sir, we thank you order dated on 9th November 2011 for 80 classic stoves, but we regret to inform you that as our factory is now chiefly employed for meeting a big order from Nepal firm, I will not be possible for us to deliver the stoves within the next 6 days. See, they are stating that your order dated on 9th November 2011, but they are writing on 14th November. So 14th November, they are writing the letter by saying that we cannot provide you at the date what you have asked. So within six, like they have asked for um, 80 classic stoves. Okay, but this company has been taken an order from Nepal firm, so they are supposed to provide them a big order. It was a big order from Nepal firm, so that way they are asking that we cannot provide you in the next 60 days. So we are not supposed to execute the order for next 60 days. So kindly you can provide us the date. If we can extend the time of delivery by 10 weeks, we will be in position to execute your order with pleasure by that time. So if you extend the delivery time by 10 weeks, if you ask us to extend till 10 weeks, we can go on with it. we will be in a position to execute your order with pleasure by that time. So we'll be very happy to execute your order by that time. If you feel that you can meet our wishes, please confirm your order accordingly by written post. So if you feel that you can go on with next 10 weeks late, delayed by next 10 weeks, so then you can please confirm us by writing written post. So yours faithfully. So likewise, you can conclude the letter. See, as I told earlier, letter format is very important, and the way you write the letter matters a lot. Keep in mind all the points which we have discussed today. That is, while writing an offer letter, you should mention the list of offering. So, like for example, if you are preferring some books like novels or plays or any books, can be written with a list, and quantity and quality. So if you want the name of the book, you can mention, and quantity, 2 or 3, 5 books, 6 books, with the price you can mention it. And if they are able to pay you, so if you ask for the delivery within 5 days, 6 days, 10 days, so any days can be extended. But if it is not available in their company or in their book house, they can write a return letter to you through confirming the product, that we have only this much with this price, what you have asked for us, what price you have asked, only we have this much, so it is a reasonable price which we are providing. All these things can be discussed in a business letter. So business letter gives you the information about what we are understanding about the communication through letter. So communication through letter is very important when you communicate with the other person. In those days there was no such thing to communicate, so through letters they are going to communicate and they are going to start their business. So this is somewhat we have discussed today. So we'll discuss next letters in the next class. So if there is anything to be asked from your side, so you can make a note of it and you can ask us. But we'll move on to the next letters in the next class. That is, see, we can start with the next part of the letters. That is, we can start with face-to-face interaction. That will be from first unit. Okay. So we'll start with face-to-face introduction in the next class. So yes. So you can go through one's face-to-face interaction, that is spoken English. How a spoken English, what we call it as verbal communication, or in verbal communication, and why communication is very necessary, and why it has what we call it as the way we interpret the words, importance in communication. See, when we hear through telephone, so how we feel the valuable words, so all those things, once you can go through the text, page number 2, 3, we can discuss it. And we'll understand what is communication and how it is useful for us. So introduction, English for communication purpose, and the importance of face-to-face communication. See, face-to-face communication, it is that what we understand through the face, com- through the face reactions. So then spoken for English, check your progress, then other things. So you can do all those things by yourself. So I'll explain you through the introduction of communication in the next class. Okay. Yes, you can once go through that. The key factors for effective spoken form of communication is very important. The pronunciation should be clarity, fluency, vocabulary, elegancy, grammatical knowledge, knowledge of punctuation, politeness, and courtesy, acceptability. Everything matters in a when you are supposed to concentrate on communication. Okay. Okay. Thank you all. We'll meet you in the next class. Thank you.